Today I'm going to show you how to install a Ghost Ink drop-in trigger pull connector. And for this video, I'm just going to be installing it into a Glock 42. You will need two tools to complete the install. One is going to be a slotted screwdriver about this size or a similar prying instrument, and then also a 3/32 ball end punch. This one is made by Squirrel Daddy and you can buy them on Amazon. Alright, here we go. First we're going to clear the gun, make sure it's unloaded, then disassemble it. We're going to remove this front pin right here first. And then when you're doing that, be sure to press down on this portion of the slide catch. And that will make it a lot easier. Next pin we are going to remove is going to be this small one in the back, and this one should go out with little resistance, so nothing to press on here. Next thing that's going to go is going to be this locking block, and this is where a prying instrument will come in handy. Next thing to come out is going to be the slide catch. Now it's time for the plastic housing that houses the ejector and the trigger pull connector to come out, and it'll be a little bit stiff to remove. To remove the trigger bar from the connector, you're going to have to rock it out as shown. Now here we have the factory connector, and this one will be a little bit stiff to remove as well, but you can remove it just by using the punch and then punching out on the opposite side where that slot is cut in. Now we can simply just place the Ghost Ink connector right where the factory connector was, and it will spring out a little bit like this. That's going to be completely fine, so that won't cause any problems. And then you can just rock this interfacing arm of the trigger bar into the housing as shown. Next we can place the assembled housing and trigger bar connector into the frame, and you're going to want to squeeze them together like this when you're pressing them in. Now it's time for the slide catch to drop back into the frame, and you want to place the spring end of it into that little circular cutout that I'm shining on with my flashlight. Follow that up with replacing the locking block into position. And similarly to removing that first pin, you want to press down on this portion of the slide catch when you're inserting the pin, and it'll go in much easier. Now we can reinsert that small black plastic pin back into the rear of the frame. And now we can put the slide back onto the gun and test function. It does feel like the trigger pull on my Glock 42 is probably reduced in weight by about a pound maybe, but it does also feel a little bit smoother.